Welcome to Renovating Relationships. Today we're talking about how do you know when it's time to let go. This can be at work, a relationship, or just where you're at in your life. I wish there were rules I could give you, because if you're stuck in that place, you know how uncomfortable it is. But I don't have any basic 1, 2, 3 rules. But I do have things that I think are very important that you think about before you decide to make a move. First of all, get at what's holding you there. Like, is it fear? Are you afraid of the unknown? You're afraid that you can't do better. You're afraid nobody else can love you. Now, these are unrational because honestly, many people can love you. And if you don't make a move, you may never find that great opportunity at work or in love. So you have to face the fear and you have to move past it. Secondly, are you in this relationship or this job, are you forced to compromise things that are really, really important to you, like the heart of the matter? Anybody who loves you should not make you compromise your very being. And if they do, that is a bad sign. That is not a healthy relationship. If you go to work and you're doing something that ethically you feel against, or you feel your job has absolutely no meaning for the good of society or whatever else you're striving for, then I'm telling you, it's time to look for something else, because work takes up a lot of our life. Relationships are very important in our life. And if you feel like you're compromising yourself, your center to be here, that's not wise for you. Third, are you valued? Like, do you feel good? When you come home, is your partner excited? When you get up in the morning, do you feel like you really have somebody who is committed and there for you? If you don't, that is a bad sign, and I would not stay in that relationship. When you go to work, does anybody tell you, hey, you know what you do matters? Or do they tell you, great job, or anything? If they're not giving you any feedback, then you have no idea if you're on task or off. You know, that's not going to be healthy for you. Fourthly, do you feel isolated? Are you alone? Are you alone in a relationship? I know, it sounds like an oxymoron, but it happens a lot of times. You're in with someone, but you're the only one making the calls. You're calling for date nights. You're calling to take care of social things. You basically have become the person's mom or their partner in a sense that you're the paternal one. That's not good. You are really not in an equal relationship. When you go to work, are you stuck in a cubicle where no one likes each other and where they're not, talking back and forth? That's so important. If you don't have that, I would move on. There are lots of great jobs where you can intermingle and think about new ideas, that brainstorm. That's what you want. And lastly, is there any vision? Like, do you still share a vision in your relationship? Is the goal still to get married? Or is the goal to move forward? Are you going to travel together? Or is it just completely you're hanging out? Who wants to hang out in a relationship? I mean, you want to nurture it and have it grow, or you want to leave it, but you just can't hang there. And what about at work? Like, when you go to work, is there anything else? I mean, are you working toward the top? Or is there a ceiling, a glass ceiling or whatever, that you can't go past and you're basically stunted in your cubicle? I mean, don't settle for that. Life is unlimited. It only depends on your motivation and energy. I want to leave you with just a few thoughts. Relationships are alive. They are growing and thriving. But the only way they thrive is if they're nurtured. That means at work and at home. If you're stuck and you just feel like it's going nowhere, that is a sign that you have reached the end of that relationship and it's time to get out. I just want to leave you with this. Renovating relationships is about improving and fixing not only your relationship, but yourself. Because we know that the key to happiness is a great relationship. When you have a great relationship, you raise kids who are healthy and happy. When you raise successful kids, you have successful schools. Successful schools, you have a successful community. A successful community, you're creating a healthy, successful society. Thanks a lot. This is Mary Jo Rapini signing off. Join me next week for Renovating Relationships. Bye-bye.